Hello everybody, this is Dr. from Pinecrest Chiropractic. Basically we're going to go over today just some general information about chiropractic. There's plenty of misinformation or misunderstanding. Most people are like, don't go to a chiropractor if you've heard it from people who really don't know most of the times. Even the medical doctors really don't understand. Unless they're really graduating today, nowadays they're really educating them more on what chiropractic truly is. Back in the days it was just really not understood. But basically we're working with that intelligence that you were born with. And there's nothing to compare to that body you have. It's the smartest thing ever created. Anything you look at, from 2 cells it turns into many cells, and then your body really forms and makes the person who you are today. Your children, family members, everybody started out of that same thing. And the intelligence that put all that together is still there. Although we're educated nowadays through television and things like that, and other media, that the body becomes dumb, and that's simply not true. What we want to really understand is the true core of your health comes from your nervous system. That's the first thing that starts developing, and that's where everything branches out into the rest of your system. Let's go over to this other poster. As you can see on this poster here, everything branches out. The only reason chiropractors deal with the spine is because it was there for protection, but that same protection also causes impingement or subluxation, which if we go back to this other poster over here, that's what it's depicting over here. Your spine should be perfectly aligned, but you'll notice in this one section here, it has moved over. And that is causing pressure onto that nerve, or basically limiting your body's way of communicating with the brain. And then if the brain is not receiving information, which is your control center, your master computer, it's not going to repair anything. And slowly we stop functioning. And depending on how much time it's out of that position is whether it starts compressing the nerve. We hear about ruptured disc, compressed disc, and all these things that come up. And it really could happen at any age. And simply, sometimes you don't even feel these things going on, because only 20% of the fibers running through your nervous system actually send actual pain information. So a lot of times people are feeling perfectly fine and say, I feel great. But how many times have you heard that? You've known that person who's been perfectly healthy, works out, eats the right things, and all of a sudden they find out they got cancer. Or all of a sudden they die of a massive heart attack. These are serious issues that happen every day simply because we think we're actually functioning fine, and obviously we're not. Subluxations leads to pain, sometimes it doesn't. Leads to sickness and eventually death. And these are really things that chiropractors, as principled chiropractors, really look for. When we do an exam on you, we're looking to see if those bones are perfectly aligned the way they were created to be, and make sure you're getting optimization or full flow through your whole body and really allowing those organs to really replenish. And that's really the factor that we're really looking at. It's very, very important to make sure this system, just like a team and its coach, you could have the best professional players on a team, but if that team is not listening to the coach and they're fighting against each other, you're not going to have a winning season. And as long as these organs are sending proper information to that brain, and that coach is getting that information and sending the right cells and tissues to all these different organs, those bodies are just going to be so much better. So that's why it's important really to start out, and people say, well, why would you see a kid? That's where the core of health begins. We're living in a world where it's really not health care, it's sick care. Wait for a problem, wait for a disease, or look for a disease. Why not be proactive and just maintain them? Everything in this world needs maintenance. What makes your body different when it's working 24 hours a day since the day you were born? It's just crazy not to just maintain a system. And as those kids are growing and building and developing, those are things that, why as a chiropractor, we need to make sure you're under proper maintenance. And it's just the core. If you want true health, you basically want to make sure your nervous system is communicating at 100%. If you want more information, feel free to contact us at 305-234-4725, or you can go on our website, www.pinecrestchiro.com. That's www.pinecrestchiro.com. Be more than happy to help anybody out. Thank you very much.